for Hack is that he's got to go deep in this game. It has to be very late game. That's where Protoss vulnerabilities spring up. When Protoss gets to 4 bases and there's too many angles to cover. But as we've seen, MC tries always to take you down before then. Let's find out what he'll have in store in Game 2. In the bottom left-hand corner, currently leading the series 1-0 from Team StarTale, it is Hack! And up in the top right-hand corner, he said that this week he's going to prove why his name is the Boss Toss, SKMC!
And as I've said, he's been looking so sharp lately. I mean, his overall play, even when he goes into macro mode, is very scary. I've seen a lot of Zergs just crumble under the composition advantage that he has, even at that 3-4 base stage. I've seen him go all the way to Tempest. MC has the capabilities of being that all-around player, but what makes him so deadly is his ability to have that killer instinct during the beginning and mid phases of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's the star sense that's really makes MC so incredible. I mean, I'm kind of amazed to see that when he was up against Soulkey, Soulkey's incredibly resilient. Soulkey was one of the top 5 finishers in WCS Korea, multiple times, even winning in Season 1. And MC just slaughtered Soulkey 2-0. I'm so impressed at Hack's ability to defend MC's play. I mean, Hack's defense was immaculate in that game. The fact that he moved all the way forward, he knew that the tool he needed was the Viking. It was not going to be at all about his Marines and Marauders. So in fact, Hack was happy to risk those medevacs, all full of units, just to pull everything far, far back to the base. And that bought him enough time to get those 10 Vikings out.
And once you have that Viking count, you're able to just pick apart the Colossus so easily. From there, you have no damage. I mean, you can constantly repair. You have those medevacs. Some medevacs still out on the field, but Marines and Marauders just become so much more effective. Your force fields don't do nearly as much. And that's why Hack was able to just steamroll over the rest of the Blink Stalkers. But we'll find out what goes on right now, as an early Zealot is going to be started here against a Command Center opening. Well, Barracks Command Center opening.
Now, we already saw MMA fall apart to Trap in this exact situation, but Trap was keen on sneaking into the main. Reaper for Hack now arrives. Second assimilator. Everything is as to be expected, and I mean, again, MC with the great sense, knowing that the main base is absolutely going to be the next big target. On Yonsu, there is the backdoor entrance. Very easy for the Reaper to sneak up it.
Sniped one probe there. The big difference between Trap's game and MC's game is the Zealot was moving across the map to punish players that didn't get any units before getting that reactor, or at least not getting the bunker up fast enough. But since the Zealot is back there, he can say, hey, let's play it a little bit more greedy, get the barracks down, get the engineering bay down, and still no bunker. Any early aggression could have been very successful against
I mean, Hack, this is a very risky move right now. I mean, he is really delaying the bunker. I mean, even if MC decides that he wants to attack right now, that's going to spell a lot of trouble for Hack, who's just decided that a ramp it's kind of like a bunker. I mean, it has more hit points, certainly, so he's going to try to rely on that. And love this, love this, love this. Twilight Council tech. If it's DTs, if it's Blink, it doesn't matter. Both are fantastic on this map. DTs, there's so many angles to sneak in, especially as the game goes on. Extremely potent at getting an early victory or just containing. And of course, the Blink Stalker, let's not forget how awesome this area is to blink up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Blink Stalkers. MC doesn't like to leave things up to chance. He wants his micro to be a part of how the turnout goes in this game. And if we've seen any of his games, we know it's going to be Blink Stalker. He's going to make a lot of Stalkers and just put pressure on those barracks as best as possible. If he can get that stim upgrade, that's the most important upgrade to take out.
Wow. MC's going to do a lot of free damage on these Marines, and I actually don't know if I like this move from Hack so much. Hack is desperate to lock down on Vision. Why is vision so important? He has absolutely no defense back home. He's cutting every corner possible. MC actually threw down a photon overcharge to take out that Reaper, and I don't know, Andre, that really feels like a pretty strong giveaway.
Yeah, that's a big suspicion right there. Like, why would you ever waste a photon overcharge? He's got 5 gateways. Wow, that's an extra 4 gateways being tacked on right now. Warp gate is finished. But you can see it's timed out with the blink. This is going to be pretty committed, and I think it's in response to the early damage that he did with the first Stalker.
Yeah, I genuinely don't think that Hack can really hope to hold this off. This is a cute tech. It seems to do the same amount of production as other builds because you're still building 2 Marines and 1 Marauder at a time, but it is inflexible. The way to deal with blank play is to get 2 tech labs on the barracks. How will Hack hope to hold this off when he can only produce 3 units at a time? He needs to start barracks, that's a full minute, and then he needs another half minute to get those tech labs down. I don't think that MC is going to be up against really any difficulty here.
Yeah, I mean, he's starting it a little bit, making bunkers in the front, making him in behind, but there's that big spot right at the ramp where he's not covering. Those Stalkers can get into position and just start wrecking absolutely everything.
Oh
this is
my gosh.
scary.
A terrifying position to be in, and the push
no.
begins.
Stim.
Oh no!
Stim!
Oh my god, will he be able to take it down? Absolutely not, but does it even matter? MC has already forced the pull. What a time warp! SCV's vulnerable. The mothership core gets sniped! Oh no! MC's key to the attack has fallen. But fortunately, they build in 20 seconds, so MC can begin a follow-up push.
The problem is that's 20 seconds plus the travel time that he's not able to keep doing damage against critical things. That was a perfect defense, pulling SCVs, using Stim, taking out the mothership core. Although that was a big mistake, I think, on MC. Now killing one of the bunkers.
Wow.
But medevacs are on the way out. I'm very impressed with Hack's play. How did he defend this?
I mean, that was an all-or-nothing defense. If he killed off the mothership core, he was going to get to the late game. If he didn't, he was dead immediately.
Yeah.
Extremely thin win right there for Hack. Can he follow through in this position? MC's still shoving at the front, still trying to find those vulnerable bunkers, take a little bit of shield damage.
Just blinking out from there, and mothership core is on the way. It looks like he was supply capped a little bit there. That's why it took so long. Now finally getting him out, and he's transitioning to 1-1. So this is sort of a salvageable situation for MC. Actually, where the income tab, 48 harvesters at 35. Somehow MC took an economic advantage from all of this. It feels like MC should be behind with all the aggression he's done. And yes, he has a lot of Stalkers in his composition, but he does have good defense against the incoming medevacs, and he has good synergy with any Colossus timings that he chooses to do.
And right now, I mean, if you're Hack, you are scared to move out of your base. You know that at any second there could be a big blink in there, and while you're doing the cross-map travel, you lose everything in your main, and then when you arrive, there's enough defenses to hold it off. MC's certainly going to be transitioning into the Colossus after he's made this many Stalkers. I mean, 14 on the map. With this Warp Prism coming in, I mean, MC is really going to be playing very defensively. I really don't think that he wants to go for another push timing, does he?
I don't know, man. Like, it feels like he's gearing up for that, to go upgrades and get Colossus at this point when you've already gotten Blink Stalkers. Normally, you say, well, I have Blink Stalkers, that's enough to buy me a little bit of time, get that Photon Overcharge off for any defenses, and then I get Colossus barely as major attacks pop out here.
Whoa.
So it almost feels like this has to be a timing. He's invested so much, tacking on 2 more gateways. I mean, that's a total of 7 gateways there. It could still be an expansion. It's not completely counted out, but yeah, I think it's going to be hard to do anything else but a timing push.
I mean, I like this Warp Prism play at the back. This implies to Hack that MC's trying to expand, but it doesn't guarantee it by any means. No additional upgrades have been planted. A lot of Zealots getting warped in, and that's really the signal that this is going to be a timing. Just a 2-2-2 base timing. Ironically, Hack hasn't even built a command center yet. Hack's actually trying to go for a 2-base timing. Who can 2-base better? Welcome to Wings of Liberty.
Well, Hack is getting his upgrade as well. +2 attack, but +2 armor is not out and out. Vikings will catch this 1 Warp Prism, but thankfully for that speed, it will get out. Hack moving out on the map right now. A lot of Marines and Marauders trying to catch potentially these Stalkers.
And there it is. The armies meet up, blinks away. MC must retreat. Will he be able to get there in time? Not before losing a couple of Stalkers.
Colossus will be shown here, but of course Vikings are already out. This is something that you kind of expect. You don't expect High Templars at this point. It seems it just doesn't have a lot of synergy with the Blink Stalkers. But it's going to slow down a little bit now, and 2-2, I think that 2-2 timing is going to be very strong to stop. You need that 3 base economy to stop just a very heavily upgraded Protoss army, especially one that's bigger than yours.
Now, you know, I'm getting very scared for Hack in this position. Soon it's going to be 2-2 with Zealot charge up, and with 7 gateways worth of Zealots, 22 already on the field. I really do not like Hack's position at all. In fact, he is heavily preparing for the Colossus tech in this situation.
Because normally, who in their right mind would go 2 base High Templars after you've gone Blink Colossus? There's very few people that would say, yeah, let's do that. MC is one of the only players that says, yeah, that switch makes a lot of sense. And it does. He just is relying on his image, the image that there's going to be some sort of pressure coming in really, really hard, and I'm going to stay on this composition. So that's why it just makes sense overall in the best of series. That's why MC is such a tough player.
Oh my God, Hack forgot Combat Shield. Oh my goodness. You know, having about 25% less health on your units, I mean, you stim and you're at 35 health, and the Colossus is like, nice.
2-shot everything.
I mean,
very unfortunate.
This is as terrible a position as you could be in as Hack.
But Hack wasn't really looking to push out. I mean, yes, he wants to do the timing, but he only has 8 Vikings right now. That's just enough to 2-shot all Colossus. But once you lose one of those Vikings, you're looking at 3-shotting them again. So it's not a great position to be in. You want to be at least 12, I would say, for a timing.
Well, it looks like Hack has just gotten his 3rd command center canceled. The SCV pull has begun. Is it going to be spotted? Are there any Templar on the map? 2 are out.
Storm is on the way.
50 seconds till Storm is done. 30 seconds till Combat Shield is done.
2-2 is finished, though. That's going to help out a lot. And, wow, this is looking so scary.
Well, MC is beginning to engage. 20 seconds left. The Templar count at 3. Well, one's going to fall. There's the Mothership Core engaging. Vikings dealing massive damage. More Zealots being warped in. There's the storms! Oh, my goodness.
Decimating the Terran army.
Wrecking through the front lines. The Storm crispening everything up. The Zealots in for cleanup. A Colossus laughing. Where are the Vikings now? MC has devastated the front lines and will send it to Game 3.
The perfect switch. I mean, Hack has nothing left. There it is, GG! Beautifully played by MC yet again. That timing is so hard to deal with if you're any normal Protoss player. Nobody's switching that early. You normally have to get your